So my next video was supposed to be me reacting to Coyote versus Acme. Yes, there's a trailer now. We can get excited about that later in the next video. But for now, I wanted to talk about the fact that Death Becomes Her is closing.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude.
They announced today that they'll be closing on June 28th due to poor sales, and this announcement comes as like a relative surprise. Had you asked anyone 6 months ago, they would have told you that, Death Becomes Her was more likely than not to have an extended run on Broadway. It opened in November 2024 to rave reviews. It's campy, madcap humor, resonating with audiences and critics alike. Stellar grosses followed from when it began performing full weeks during its preview period, week ending November 17th through January of this year, from 2024 to now. And every single week, the show has grossed over 1 million at the box office, a rare feat, especially for a new musical. But now, 5 months later, they have become among the lowest-selling shows on Broadway, frequently in the bottom 5 of all shows in average capacity and ticket price, a nearly unprecedented drop-off. Some of what makes this shocking is the fact that Death Becomes Her had shown growth at the box office all throughout last year in a manner rarely seen on Broadway. The show enjoyed viral moment after viral moment, with songs like Tell Me Ernest and Hit Me garnering millions of views. I'm almost at 50. Millions of views, just to say, and shares on social media. Q1 2025 grosses averaged at shy of 1.2 million, and Q2 was about 100K a week higher, and Q3 tickets upped over 1.3 million per week, and Q4 was closer to 1.4 million per week at the box office. They are the only non-jukebox musical in the past few years that can boast a first 4 quarters as strong as this, with this kind of growth. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, because I'm gonna stop yapping about money for a minute and yap about what caused the shift in them, losing money or whatever, what's going on. Certainly there are indications that tourism is slowing down. Take The Lion King, for example. After posting a gross figure in excess of 1.5 million every week in the 2024-2025 Broadway season, this season they have had several weeks below that, including some of their lowest weeks since Broadway's return from the Coconut Panini 5 years ago. Even Wicked has become skittish enough with their comparatively low grosses among other shows, to other years. They instituted a student rush program, which is a rarity among shows of such popularity. Broadway as a whole over the last month or so has been significantly below the highs of last spring. Last summer was already lower than the average for Broadway, and this summer is poised to potentially be even worse, as domestic and international tourists alike tighten their purse strings as car and jet fuel prices soar. Domestic and international tourists make up nearly 2/3 of the Broadway musical-going audience, and in many ways they are the backbone of the industry in the current setup. Significant decrease there will be felt across the industry without a doubt. Also, the recasting probably has something to do with this, but I don't believe it. It's what Broadway World's saying. They had to recast Megan. I don't remember the characters' names, but Megan Hilty had to leave the show. They had to recast her with Betsy Wolfe, and which left the rest of the principal cast intact. And this is a relatively uncommon approach to recasting principal roles in the past few years, particularly ones who appear above the title, though it is becoming more common with Chess and maybe Happy Ending, both deciding that their first principal casting that they would recast one of their leads, Lea Michele leaving and Darren Criss leaving. Even though, let's not talk about maybe Happy Ending, because when it comes to their recasting, they don't know what they're doing. To not make this video too long, the closing announcement from Death Becomes Her reflects less on Broadway's utter inability to control costs, high as they undoubtedly are given the size of the show, but rather reflects on a show that failed to retain its existing audience, or find new ones. I'm just shocked. Really. I like the show. I think I posted a curtain call. I have seen the show. I like the show. It sucks it's not doing well that it has to close, but hey, Moulin Rouge is closing too, and I missed a chance to see Megan Thee Stallion. My queen, you're not deserved. Your things, yay!